You are in for a treat today because I'm hosting this category of one exposed with an incredible woman who was sat on a body of work, was sat on tools, as she calls them, were actual pioneering bodies of work that was sat there as six-figure revenue streams for her. And what we're going to be talking through in this particular category of one exposed today is what actually got exposed for this woman, what has shifted since then, and what's super interesting about this conversation as well is this particular woman didn't even, I can see she's just joining, didn't like, her business was going already great. And this is true for so many talented, gifted entrepreneurs where nothing seems like it needs to change, nothing seems like it needs to deepen, and yet there's always more layers. So I'm gonna bring up the amazing Christina Ackar. Let me invite her. Keeping fingers crossed for this. Christina. Bring you up. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited for today's conversation.
Oh my goodness. I am too. I can't believe it's taken us this long. But anyway. So what I was just saying before you joined is with you, it was actually an unusual situation because, well, number one, this whole thing that we're going to discuss and what got exposed casually happened around the pool at the Vinoy in Tampa.
But you know, it
Like,
wasn't even supposed to be a session. It was just like a random conversation where I'm like, oh, I love what you do. You love what I do. Let's have a conversation.
and this incredible woman also helped me really express another layer of myself through a video that you may have all seen me do in this maroon dress. So I love this woman's work, I love this woman, and I love this conversation that we're about to have. So Christina, can you kick off? First of all, can you do a quick intro to everyone, and then will you go into like the situation before we had the conversation?
Yeah. So for those who don't know me, I'm Christina Ackar. I'm a feminine embodiment and leadership mentor for high achieving women. And essentially what I do a very interesting thing. So I'm not a business coach. What I do is I help female entrepreneurs build their capacity to hold more, not shit on their to-do list, but hold more of them, right? So hold more of their, their wild side, their sexy side, their soft side, hold more of like capacity for all of them so they don't fear any sides of themselves. And what that does, one of the most beautiful things that does, is it helps them actually show up 10 times more powerfully in their content, in their offers, with their master classes, with pretty much any aspect of your business. When you are showing up powerfully, your presence does the work for you. So that is really a big presence or a part of what I do is I help you make your presence do the work for you, right? And so you're gonna get burned out because that's really the woman's way. So I help women build like a woman.
Can I say
So
one thing on that
yeah, of course.
before you go? So Christina, when she helped me express through dance this other side of me, the wild woman side. Straight after that, I went and hosted a 90-minute roundtable at Freedom
Right.
Team Live, and it was electric. And I ended up signing roughly about 60% of the women that were at that table. And I
Oh my
absolutely, you need to do a post on this. I absolutely believe that on top of the fact that I know what my fucking category of one
God.
is, I lead into
Of
that.
course.
Christina helped, like, I was so dialed in and so zoned into
Yeah,
that
you're
message.
on
And
fire.
yeah, and I know that helped. So I've never said that until now. So we
Oh,
need to talk
thank you. I
about
appreciate
that.
that. Yeah, and that was like a little session we did for the photo shoot. I love that, by the way. We helped her with the photo shoot and kind of coming out of her like wild side with the photo shoot. Yeah, and it doesn't, most women think that that's just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna dance around. I'm just gonna act wild, and all of a sudden that's gonna change me. It's like, oh no, you have no idea what that does for your internal compass, right? What that does for your capacity again to like
Channel.
Yes, and to channel and to hold more of what you're really meant to do in this world. And so, yeah, because most women I find, this is the last little bit and I'll wrap up on that. But the what I find that is so cool, Victoria, is that most women are such fucking geniuses. Now, not every woman I meet is like a genius. Some women, I hate to say that, but some women are not meant to be entrepreneurs. But the ones that are, they have something in them. They have this fire, they have this passion, they love what they do, they want to serve. But their big cock block is that they don't know how to bring themselves into their business, right? And so they have, it's like they're the best kept secret. And so, yeah, helping a woman like show up powerfully is like my thing. Anyways, okay. So how you and I loved our conversation. I love how we met, the whole thing. I don't remember how our conversation got started. We were like in a
We
group
just
and we were just
decided to go
talking.
to the pool together.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
was it.
yeah, we just decided. And then before I know it, I was like spilling my guts to you about my business and everything. And what was really cool about you, Victoria, is that you were so easy to talk to. And you just like, I felt like you wanted to know more. It was like, I gave you a little bit and you're like, wait, 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 wait. And it's like, I gave you a thread and you just kept pulling that thread. And before I know it, I was like completely unraveled. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was so cool because I have a tool, like tools in my toolbox that I've been using for years that have been getting women massive transformation, like literally from, fucking $2,000 a month to upwards of $40,000 a month, like that. And I've been helping women do this for years, but I've been doing it in very specific methodologies and ways. And I have these tools in my toolbox. And I had yet before that conversation to really hone down my methodology, right? Like I had all these tools, but it wasn't really like a methodology, right? And so what you helped me see was when I do everything called the 5 houses of the feminine. So everything is based off these, they're not archetypes, they're really influences that every woman has within her, right? So it's not just about the wild woman, it's about what the wild woman does for your business, how you can be unapologetic and not give a shit and just put yourself out there, right? Or maybe the soft woman, right? The house of flow, that side of that woman, of a woman is emotionally resonant. She story tells well, all the things, right? And so I help women tap into those sides of you. And when I told you about the houses, I don't know if we were mostly talking about the houses, I can't remember, but when I told you about that, you were like, holy shit. Holy shit. Like I remember you
Like
just
this.
like, you were like, yeah, you were like, this needs to be like out there, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm like, I just previously used it as a tool. And so Victoria, and that was just one of the things. After that happened, I created the 5 houses of the feminine body of work and this methodology. And it was fucking insane what happened after that because I created Expressed, my mastermind, my 3 week mastermind space based off of the 5 houses of the feminine. And the women get massive results. I mean, I've never gotten more testimonials from a space than I have that, right? And it's incredible. And a lot of that was from the blooming that happened after that conversation. The
I'm going
second
to say
thing,
one thing on that
yeah.
before you go on to the next bit. What Christina has just explained there is because she was then shown the depths of her own work that she couldn't yet see, that attention then helps you evolve your work to a whole nother level. It helps you create offers from those, I call them genius codes, from those genius codes and the transformations that those genius codes create, and the results that you get as a result are fucking insane. Like the more you hone into your deepest work and you create offers from there, not the breadth, the depth, results skyrocket.
Yeah. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. And the ideas that flowed after that. That's what really was, I think, the key. Was like after our discussion, the ideas, it was like the portal had opened and it was like all these ideas just coming through. Because I know how to create, I know how to make money, I know how to do all that. That was never my issue. It
Yeah,
was the honing in, it was the getting the precision, right? Because as you can tell, I'm a very passionate human being. I'm very
you're
passionate. I
incredible.
love what I do.
I spent literally 3 hours talking to you, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I love what I do. I could talk about it forever. And so for me, it's always been like I'm sure a lot of women watching can attest to this. It's like you have all these great ideas, but they're everywhere, right? So the precision is really where the moneymaker is, consistent
Yeah.
moneymaker. So that's really what that did for me. And then the second bit was blood money. Blood money
I
was
get
just,
shivers
yeah.
when you mention blood money because
Yeah, it was amazing. And so with Blood Money, which is my it's not a period program, it's a period program for female entrepreneurs to help them make more money and reestablish a new relationship with their business, with their cycle. And so this is something that's so funny because this is something I've been doing for years in my business. And when I started, I mean I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, but when I started this business, my second business, I'm sorry, this is my third. When I started my second business, when I realized I'm getting burnt out, I'm going against my cycle, I'm working extra and menstrual. It was a whole thing. And so I started working with my cycle. And then just last year, I created Blood Money, which is literally the only, I even researched, it is the only um, program for female entrepreneurs to work with our cycle to show you how to make money. And when I told you about this, I remember that look that you gave me. You were like, oh, and what was so cool, but when I told you about that, Blood Money was, before talking to you, just a program about, it was very simple. It was a little program about, I was teaching them their cycle, about their cycle. And then I was teaching how each cycle is good for, whatever it is in a launch, whatever. And then when I talked to you, you sort of pulled, you did what you did, the thread
Mhm.
puller, and you just pulled all these different threads and you were like, oh my God, but it could be so much bigger. And so I went back to the drawing board with it and it blew up afterwards. I mean, it was a really, really cool thing. I
And
had like over 100 sales the first month with Blood Money. Like it was phenomenal. And yeah, and I still get messages. I mean, now it's just something that's in my funnel, but it's just, I still get messages about Blood Money, about how that program really shifted women. And it was really from that conversation of bringing more depth into it. And that's what it was. It was taking what I already had that was so already fucking phenomenal
it was
and
the
bringing,
line. It was
yes.
through line. And
Yeah.
what's blows my mind, that was almost going to be like oh, it's an offer, it's doing okay.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
like, do you not realize from everything you've told me and everything you've told me about that program, you have literally created a program to help a woman make more money by being in tune with her fucking
Yeah.
cycle. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is this is
Yeah.
hearing, this is category one, like, oh my God. And then you were like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And I was
I
like,
was like, oh,
oh my God. I
yeah.
didn't know that you'd made that many sales on it in the following month, but fucking no, like, I'm surprised that's not at the freaking 1,000 a month yet, because it is revolutionary.
Yeah, I know it's still very, my thing is I like to have everything at different price points. So for me, like, I have Blood Money is like only a couple $100s. Then you have something that's like, I have a $60,000 offer and a $100 offer. I like all the price points, but Blood
Yes.
Money is such a, I feel personally that Blood Money should be in the hands of every female
Yeah.
entrepreneur because
Agreed.
I make more money in menstrual than any other time. Which is wild. Like you what? Like that's not even, like what? Usually it's when everything slows down for a woman because her, energy slows down. But I've set myself up in that way and I've taught you how to do that. And so again, and you also helped me see of like, I added more classes or lessons in that after our conversation about how you can actually, something that wasn't in Blood Money before our conversation was how you can actually take the relationship with money, not just how to work with it, but take the relation and heal the relationship with money
Yes, you
with
said
your
like,
cycle, which was so cool. Yeah, which was so cool because your relationship with money is going to be different at every phase of your cycle because your energy is different. So how you relate to things is going to be different, right? Like perfect example, you love your husband ovulation, you want to kill him in late luteal. It's like that's a relationship, right? It's the same thing with your menstrual cycle. You're gonna have different relationships with money depending on your phase of your cycle. And that's going to change the way you spend, change the way you show up, it's even going to change the way you price things, right? So I will never price things in menstrual because I know I'll always price them lower because my heart's all big and I want to help you know what I mean? So it's just a very different thing. So yeah, that conversation was fucking invaluable. It was invaluable because the things that you helped me see was just incredible. Yeah, you're amazing. Yeah.
please, on the comments to this live, can you pop a link through to Blood Money? I
Yeah.
want to buy Blood Money as well, because now I'm doing this and I'm like, oh, I'm like crazy at different parts of my cycle and I need to level that out.
Yes. Let me see. Yeah,
But
but yeah, it was incredible. It was a truly, truly. Oh, I don't have that on this one. I have two
no, no, no,
phones.
do it,
I'm
do
gonna.
it when we've posted it. You can do
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
it.
yes. I'm over here. I don't do lives very often, so I'm like, I don't know
Yeah,
what.
now. We'll probably end up cancelling the live if we try and do it now. But what I love, and testament to you as well, like your passion and how dialed into your work. Like, I can work with women like Christina all day long because the genius is freaking plentiful. It's just a case of what's the most category of one, what is the most
Yeah.
revolutionary, what's the most pioneering, and forget the other stuff. Like, dial that up, because that's
Mhm.
where you're going to make the most impact, you're going to make the most money, and you're going to become known for the thing that you can do that no one else on this planet can do. So I
Yeah.
just freaking love this. um what's next for you? Like, what is next for you while we wrap up?
Oh my God. Victoria, I am in like the most insane time of my business right now. I just got off the call with my mastermind ladies. I can't even tell you what's coming up because it's so, we
Oh,
haven't launched yet. It is so, the things, like all I have to say is the things that we are creating right now is going to change the industry. Like I have, oh my God, like talk about precision. Yeah. So what's really coming up is a brand new mastermind that has never been done before. I've never seen anything like this in the industry. It's going to be insane. And yes, we're launching that at the end of this month. But right now, if anyone wants to join something of mine right now, I say Caliber. Caliber's it. We just launched Caliber last week. Caliber is a 2.5 hour mastermind workshop to help women build a high caliber brand that actually does the work for them. So I'm really big on like the things that you create to do the work for you. If anyone who follows me knows that I don't post every day, I'm not in stories every day. I'm not a slave to social media, and I still make multiple 5 figures every single month. And the way I do that is because I curate my brand to do the fucking work for me, the way that women were actually meant to run businesses, right? We're in a way that doesn't burn us out. And so what I have done in Caliber is I have taken how I built a high caliber brand that brings me multiple 5 figure months, sometimes without even my funnels running every month, and or in the way they normally do. And because someone could pop on my page, look at my content, look at what I've created, look at the high caliber frequency that I'm putting out into the world, because I'm not afraid of any part of myself, and they buy. And so that is something that has been a huge genius that I've been more, being precision on and creating methodology around. So that's Caliber. So Caliber is a 2.5 hour workshop. We are live March 31st. It's only $33 right now. The price goes up tomorrow. So yeah.
my goodness. I'm obsessed with all this. Christina, thank you so much for this.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me. Oh, did you freeze? There you
Yeah,
are.
right, I was telling me my battery was low because I've been on my phone a bit today. Christina, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's watched live. Thank you for everyone that's on the replay as well. And I will make sure Christina adds some links to the comments on this as well. So thank
I
you.
will. Thank you so much for having me. I love you to pieces.
Love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.